let's go check out a van. As you all know, I checked out a ProMaster 168 wheelbase extended high top van several weeks ago, and it just didn't feel right. It wasn't for me. For whatever reason, that van, I guess because it had no windows, because it was a cargo van, that van seemed so much smaller to me than my Honda CRV, which doesn't make any sense, but I'm weird. So today I'm going to check out a little bit bigger of a Honda than I own. The CRV is kind of like a mid-sized SUV, I guess. And today I'm going to go check out a 2004 Honda Odyssey, which is a minivan, because it has a flat floor. Currently, when I sleep in my Honda CRV, I'm on when you put the back seat down, it doesn't go completely flat. And so I'm on this incline, and I don't like it. Whoops, just went through a red light. Normally, I will adjust how I park my CRV so that my front hood is pointing down as much as I can so that it levels it out as much as possible, but it's not ideal. So today, I'm gonna go look at a 2004 Honda Odyssey minivan that, if I take the seats out, supposedly has a flat surface. First impressions. Well, had some wear and tear, but wasn't horrible for 2004. It was in pretty good shape. It had 2 sliding doors, which is pretty neat. And if you take the headrests, the 3 headrests off of the back seat, the 3rd row seat, you can stow the seat itself into this. There's a cubby back there, basically. And so it would be flat. I'd have to take out the 2nd row seats as well. I don't know how hard that would be. Looks like there was a problem with the one back window closing, which could probably be fixed, I guess. I could take it to a mechanic and see how much that would cost. Engine looked really clean, so it looked like they actually cleaned that up before they put it up for sale. The gentleman that was showing it to me didn't speak English. His son was with him to interpret. And so he didn't own it yet. He had the title, and the title was signed, but he would sign it over to me. But it's a little low to the ground. Tires were worn, would need new tires. It's probably not for me. It looks like it certainly is flatter than what I have today, and it would be roomier. I don't know, I'm gonna think on it for a little while. It's 5 o'clock. I think today is Friday the 24th, and I'm just gonna go to the library. I have no plans to go anywhere, travel anywhere this weekend, but there are a couple of vans. Oh, I'm looking at the camera. There are a couple of vans that I've been seeing on Facebook Marketplace that are really interesting to me. And I think what I need to do, and this is probably good advice for anyone, is not make any assumptions about what kind of van I want to live in full time in, you know, whenever I retire. Because I really thought it was going to be a ProMaster high top extended wheelbase, 168 wheelbase. And it turns out that that wasn't really something I was interested in once I got inside the vehicle. And I think that is because it didn't have any windows, because it was a cargo van. Gotta get my coat on. Not a passenger van. I'm just so torn as to what I want. I don't think I want a passenger van, because they come with a whole bunch of, what do you call it, inside. You know, it's not bare bones like a cargo van is, where you can see the metal ribs. Comes with, I don't know, like vinyl or leatherette or whatever, and carpeting and that kind of stuff. You know, the finishing touches on the inside, which I don't want. And I'll just wind up probably, I guess I wouldn't rip it out, but I really want something bare bones where I can do with it what I want to do with it. And yet, if I get a cargo van, it's not gonna have windows, right? So it's like, I want something that doesn't exist. There are cargo vans, which are really neat. They have something, I can't remember what it's called. It's Pro something, it's Pro Access or something like that, where the windows actually tilt open and you'd be able to reach inside. And I really like that, because passenger van or cargo van, well, passenger van windows, as far as I can tell, you can't really open them very much. Maybe you slide like half of it open for some air, but it doesn't allow you to open it up like an awning. And that's what I really want for airflow. I'm not planning on putting a fan inside. So let's go to all that, and I could have just said, let's go to the library. once I get around the stacks of books, I forget to videotape anything. So I just went into the library and got another 6 books or so. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna do this weekend because it's gonna be too cold for me to go anywhere and camp outside. If you hadn't heard, we're definitely making plans to go camping in April and certainly in May. So my advice is, if you're currently looking for a van, start small, start with what you have. It's just what I believe. I'm not saying that everyone should feel the same way. If you think you might like this lifestyle, pick some spots where you feel safe, stretching yourself a little bit to go out and camp. Take what you have with you, whether it's your comforters and your pillow off your bed. It's a little more luxurious when you're in a vehicle, that's for sure. But you're not going to stay in your vehicle 24 hours a day. You're going to get outside in nature, in the cold, in the wind, in the rain. It's not going to be ideal conditions all the time. Find out for yourself if this is a lifestyle that you actually enjoy, because this lifestyle is not for everyone. Don't buy anything for the first couple of trips and see if you like being outside of your vehicle for most of the day. It's not for everyone. That's what I would recommend for people. There was a point to this and now I've forgotten what that was.